See, my father was, I think at that time maybe he used to do a couple of jobs. He was, as I told you, we were not family of means during those days. So my grandparents also used to live with us, three of us. So my father did have, he was clerk in the government office. For many other people who perhaps had lesser means than us, perhaps this was a lot better. I'm fortunate there. But now when I look back, we didn't have certain things. Those days, lower middle class families, their affordability was not much. So he did used to do another job. He did another job, second job. I know he used to do accounts for some other people in the evenings, right? So that have an extra income. And because school fees and all. For people in our neighborhood, they sent us to the best schools. We didn't go to, a school which we were good students, all me and my sister and brothers. But at the same time, to the extent they could afford, they sent us to best schools. And it was kind of, after that, it was our responsibilities to make best use of that. And I think I feel again very fortunate that we didn't disappoint them. I was a good student. I always used to be first or second in the class till fifth grade, even sixth, seventh, till I guess maybe ninth or 10th. There's another student came, I do remember, and another student came from some other school in our middle and high school, the second school I went to, and he was better than me. And that created some pressure, I must say. I didn't meet him. Now, that second phase of my life, middle and high, I am in touch with many students there. Incidentally, since that was closer to my house, like let's say that was on my primary school was on the east side, which is maybe 20 minutes, and this one was west side and maybe 10 minutes. And so between them there was a 30-minute gap, but for me it was like closer, and then most of the people used to live around, not in the same neighborhood but similar areas, and different blocks or something, and that I think I'm in touch with many of them, and that is good. I think that period was, for most part, I was a good student there as well. So in those days, not many kids are good in studies. Competition is less. Now the people know there are opportunities come if you are good in studies and all. Those days that awareness was less, and areas we were in, most of the people were in business line, and they were not kind of the IAS officer. If IAS officer colony, there's different league, right? We were in most of the. My immediate neighbors, they were either truck drivers or they owned a truck, right? So there for them, education had no value. If you go a couple of blocks down, then okay, maybe somebody else maybe have a similar job as my father or better job, few levels up. But those guys are very few. So my class obviously represented that area, right? So most of the kids were not good in studies. So I had a undisputed reign for a few years. When I was always first, I was always favorite of teachers, and some in between somebody else comes from some other school, and few quarters or few semesters he takes over, or he's equal to you, but then you work harder, then you kind of take over again. These are memories I have, and till 9th and 10th, then a kid came from another school, which was a convent school. That school didn't have, I guess, 11th and 12th. So he decided to switch to our school on 9th, 10th itself, so that he has entire high school in one school. So he moved to our school, and he was a better student than me. That kid coming from a convent where he was always in English medium, so that's kind of made him naturally better than me, because he did have a better command over language. So for me, I had a double burden of the subject and the language, right? And did kind of, as I told you, I did overpower that till later, till 12th grade.